Hola from the west side. It is me, DC the Purple Diva. Welcome to Not So Random Chat, birthday edition, because it's my birthday. I was on here earlier today, and I've been out enjoying my birthday, and I've been out in these YouTube streets enjoying my birthday in other chats. But I'm back to end it in my own chat. So I came on later than usual for a little while, and we'll see how it goes. There've been a lot. I've been bouncing around to a lot of different chats today. Had a lot of fun. Made a lot of friends today. Made a lot of friends. Have enjoyed my birthday. But, let's talk about some of the stuff that happened today as well. So a couple of years ago, here in California, there was I believe he may be a dentist, but they called him a doctor, so I'm going to say a doctor, and his girlfriend, who ended up being accused of raping and drugging ladies. So they went to court for this. I'm trying to turn down the volume. It doesn't want to go down for me. So I'm going to pause that for a second until I can get that. Oh, there we go. We're going to turn this volume down just a little bit. It's a little loud. Anyway, so this doctor and his girlfriend were going to jail for this. And what ended up happening is this today, the new district attorney in Orange County, because that's where it happened, in Orange County, California, decided to drop all charges against them. Because he said they don't have, oh my goodness, shouts out to Darren. Thank you for the birthday. Thank you for the birthday funds. I appreciate it. Thank you, bro. But back to the story. So this doctor and his girlfriend, all the charges were dropped against them today. And the reason that the charges were dropped was because they didn't have enough evidence. But the previous district attorney was gunning for these guys, and the current district attorney now has to apologize. Thank you, Darren. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's my birthday. It's my birthday. So the new district attorney had to apologize to the victims that he cannot prosecute this doctor and his girlfriend because they don't have enough evidence to prosecute them. So this guy and his girlfriend get to walk. They got to walk. In other news, 45 did the State of the Union tonight. I did get some sound bites from it. Exactly, Darren. Exactly. I did get some sound bites from it. So here's the one thing that I definitely agreed with that he said. I like the fact that he wants to have prayer in schools again. So, in other words, we're going to be going against what Margaret O'Hare had done, you know, back in the 50s for her son, who, by the way, is a Christian now. You know, he became a born again Christian after that. I'm not sure if he's still living, but he became a born again Christian. I met him. So, but anyway, so I guess they're going to overturn what was done as far as prayer being in schools. So the prayer will be back in schools. Now, I mean, that I would agree with. The only thing is that what prayer is going to be in school? That's my question. What prayer will be in school? Will they be doing the Lord's Prayer, which is the prayer that was in school before? You know, or would that offend people who aren't Christian or aren't believers? You know what I mean? So I don't know how that's going to go, but I am happy about the fact that he is supportive of prayer being in school. Hey, comments with the two. Hey, Matt. You know, it's just my question is, what is the prayer going to be? What prayer is he allowing in school? Okay, you know, because of the freedom of religion, you know. That's rude. Yes. So that's just something to think about in regards to that. Now, he did say that families are getting about $2,200 more because of being able to write off their kids. I'm not sure about that one. You know, I do still write my son off because of him being disabled, but I don't know if I'm getting $2,200 more because of that. So jury's still out. We'll see how the taxes go this year. I haven't filed yet, so we'll see. And let me think, what else did I hear that I wanted to comment on? Oh, I find it very interesting that his wife is going to have a program that is going to be about eradicating, not really what he said, my words, not his words, because he doesn't use big words, but eradicating drug use in this next generation. So I thought that was interesting, you know, because it's because of, you know, this current drug issue primarily is hitting suburbia and people who are not people of color. So now it's a national tragedy, and it has to be, they need to be helped, you know. And when they dumped crack into the communities of color back in the 80s, it was all about jail. Just my thoughts in regards to that. Hey, Terry. Yeah, the Lakers won. I know. I saw the Lakers won. I did see that. That was nice that they won tonight on my birthday. I did see that. But did you guys see that big trade that is transpiring right now? I think it's like about 4 or 5 different players. Thank you, Latu. I appreciate that. Yeah, there's some. Hey, 1SP. But yeah, it came across my mobile or my ESPN earlier. Let me look and see if I can find it. Yeah, it's a 14 trade. It's a 14 trade. 12 players. So the teams involved are the Rockets, the Atlanta Hawks, the Timberwolves, and the Nuggets. And some of the players being traded include Clint Capella and Robert Covington. So okay, there's some stuff going on in the NBA, y'all. Some stuff going on. Yeah, but that happened today. That's starting today. And you guys know that I'm sorry, anybody in the chat that's Patriots fan, I'm sorry, but I have to say this. So it appears that Tom Brady is going to be exercising his free agency and maybe looking at other teams like the Las Vegas Raiders. This is what I'm hearing. Trust me, I don't think Raiders fans are happy about that. Let me just say that. Hey, Miss Pamela. I'm doing great. Wait, what? What 1SP? The University of Florida is naming their sports training complex after Aaron Hernandez. Is this the same Aaron Hernandez that Netflix just had the documentary about? Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. That part's crazy. I didn't hear that. Why would the University of Florida do that? That's kind of controversial. Wow. That's kind of controversial. Yeah, I know he played on the Patriots. And he, committed suicide. But now, yeah, now there's talk that Tom Brady may be trying to go to Vegas to the Raiders. They've been showing what that new stadium is gonna be looking like. I guess they're supposed to play there this fall as well. All I know is like around where I live, it's like a construction zone because they're trying to widen several streets, to deal with the amount of traffic that's going to be coming through here for the football games. Because you have to think about it. It's going to be like pretty much nonstop because the weekends that the Rams aren't playing, the Chargers might be playing. So it's just going to be crazy. On top of, they're saying that this place will be big enough that they'll be able to have concerts and other stuff there, as well as, the concerts that are already going on at the Forum. It's going to get crazy in this area. I know he killed his friend. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, I guess they're saying that a lot of this is due to, what was going on, I guess, in his head and everything from, the football and everything. But he still was a convicted murderer. So I'm confused as to why the University of Florida would name something after him. Because of him being LGBT, but he's still a convicted murderer. My goodness, I'm just like flabbergasted. Hey, Manuel, thank you. Yeah. I see your point, Matt. Because what, they reversed the sentence? I don't know, y'all. That just doesn't sit right with me. It has nothing to do with him being, LGBT. It has, he did kill this other person. And I'm not sure if that should be, he should be glorified because of that. So is that his baby? So the child he has with her, was that dude, was the kid's uncle? So he killed his brother-in-law? Wow. He killed his brother-in-law. I didn't know he killed his brother-in-law. I guess I wasn't paying attention to that. I was just, because on the documentary, in the documentary, they made it all about his sexuality, which is what I had a problem with. It's like, that's not what we came here for. We came here to find out, to learn about him, and his sexuality certainly was not all he was. And apparently everybody around him knew about it. So, and, I already told you guys, that my nephew had played in the NFL and told me that it's a thing. There are football players that, are gay, and they're just not out. But other football players know. That's just crazy to me, 1SP. There's always an agenda. There's always an agenda. And the agenda seems to be, you don't want to glorify someone, even if the decision was reversed. It does not change the fact that he did kill this person. All it does is change the fact that he was convicted of killing the person. It doesn't change the fact that he did it. So that's my feeling about it. Hey, Chapino lover. Thank you for coming. Exactly what you said, Matt. I didn't really follow the case at a low level either, Terry. I, saw a lot in the documentary about him, but I remember the case. It just, at the time, it just seemed crazy to all of us that this guy was just like throwing his life away. It just didn't make any sense because he literally threw his life away. He literally threw his life away. Just didn't make any sense that he did that. How are you doing, Japino lover? Yeah, he was a good football player. Just about, I'll just say the majority of my life, that's most of the guys that I've dated played football at one point, including, my son's dad. And, it's a lot of beating up on the body and everything, and, the concussions and everything are real, and, they were trying to imply that, some of the damage was done when he was in high school. And, I'm not arguing, against that or anything. My issue is that I don't think that he should be glorified in any way um, because the decision was reversed, because he was a member of the LGBT community. He still did something wrong, even if even if there was a reversal. A man is still dead, and he's still the one who did it. And he's not here either. He killed himself. Yeah, well, I mean, here's my thing. I wish, that the activists, they're not really speaking for the majority, and it's just it's an agenda. I mean, no more than they want, I guess, our sexual preferences shoved down their throat, but this is doing the same thing that they don't want done. I mean, it's like, this isn't about his sexual preference. This is about that this man was convicted of murder. He didn't deny. I mean, y'all, I just have a hard time with that. I just have a hard time with it from that perspective. That's my thing. Even though the conviction was overturned, it was overturned post-mortem, after he's dead, but it doesn't change the fact that he really did it. And you have to think about the reasons it was overturned. And we don't know how long it's going to stay overturned either. So nobody really knows why he did it. There's just speculation about it, Terry. It's really just speculation. Different hypotheses as to why he killed that guy. But nobody really knows. Yep. It's just so many different things. I mean, and I guess they're getting ready. I guess they're starting the Harvey Weinstein case, but it's on one of those, I guess, court TV stations or something. I don't know which one it is. Yeah, well, at the current time, LGBT History Month, man, it's not like it's like sexual preference and racial identity are so many different things. are not the same thing. You know, they're not the same thing. So I don't understand why there has to be a month that's specifically for people who are LGBT when people who are LGBT come in all ethnicities. Can't they just be represented for things that they've done, period? Why does it have to be about their sexual preference? Just like they say when we're talking about things, why does it have to be about our skin color? It's crazy to me. They're talking about renaming a training center at University of Florida after Aaron Hernandez because that conviction was reversed on him. But dude still killed the other guy.
It's a football stadium.
Yeah, whatever.
And of course, they covered all this shit up in college, so he gave them a whole bunch of money when he went pro. That's all it is.
No, this is more about it appears it's the LGBT community that's trying to push it because, you know, after the documentary now it's which pushed the fact that he was part of LGBTQ. So
he ain't exactly a role model for my kind of fucking organization. The fuck?
And that's my issue. It's like this has nothing to do with his sexual preference. This has to do with the fact that this man had a violent streak that ended up with people being dead, including himself in the end. That's what I'm saying. I said people being dead. That's what I said. You know, so, you know, that's like saying that, you know, like when Rodney King, rest in peace, was beat. That's like saying what we thought happened didn't happen. So, you know, just because the conviction was overturned over some technicality doesn't mean he didn't do it. It just means it was overturned because of some technicality.
Means you had a good lawyer.
And I think it's low for the LGBT activists to use this because he's not a good role model. Why would you want to use him? Just saying. Hey, Jeannie. Hey, Jenny. Miranda. Thank you for coming. Yeah, he's not even here. He's gone. So I thank you. I don't understand. I don't understand. I mean, I understand the agenda for pushing it through, but I don't understand the University of Florida allowing it to go through.
Wish I had more hands so I can get this shit more thumbs down.
Thank you, Jenny. Yeah, I mean, there has to be some type of morals about the fact that this man allegedly murdered somebody.
It's not allegedly.
And we know for sure he shot somebody.
Killed a few people.
So, you know, it's things that have been covered up that, you know, a lot of things that didn't, you know, come up because, you know, double jeopardy. They got him for one, so they didn't need to go after him for other stuff. Oh, I know 1SP. I know. I know. I know. You know, and you know, they expect everyone to spew hate at them, so they come at you with hate. You know. Yeah, they do. Like I said, they expect you to come at them in a certain manner, and they come at you in an offensive manner. They try to push buttons, especially if they know that you're a believer. You know? So that's unfortunate if that happens at the University of Florida. I'm just gonna say that's my personal opinion. It's unfortunate if that does happen. I mean, think about it. I'll just use the school that I went to as an example. When all that stuff happened with O.J. Simpson, lots of stuff started being removed at the University of Southern California. When the scandal happened with Reggie Bush, Heisman Trophy was returned, and that information was removed in regards to him at USC. So I'm just saying, you know, and OJ wasn't even convicted. There was no conviction to overturn in his case. You know, when he went to jail for stealing, well, they just put him in jail because they couldn't put him in jail for the other thing. So they made him pay for it one way or another. Now, he just needs to sit his butt down somewhere and say nothing. And that's exactly what I'm saying, 1SP. This isn't about gay rights. This is about this person committed a crime and they shouldn't be held up in honor. That's what the issue, that's what my issue is, and that's what I have a problem with. You know, that's what I have a problem with. Who you want to love, that's your business. You know?
Batty boy.
But this is about, like, dude, kill people. He's not even here. You know, why do you want to give him? Why do they want to give this honor to this particular person when his character is questionable? That's not a good representation of LGBTQ. So, you know, that's like, what's the real agenda? Will anybody do? Even if they were a alleged, and I use the term loosely, murderer. Yeah, but it's not about gay rights. It's just about, this is who you want to hold up into esteem. I'm just shaking my head. That's all. Just shaking my head. That's what I feel, Pamela. But, you know, now he didn't really get away with it now, did he? And you have to wonder if that conviction would have been overturned if he hadn't killed himself. I think not. And I think we wouldn't even be having this conversation in that case. Just saying. You know, they will never forgive OJ. And we know why they will never forgive OJ. Because it was, you know, I mean, Aaron, what he killed? He killed some black people. Let's just call it what it is. Okay. And OJ was acquitted of killing some people that weren't black. You know, so. And I mean, here's my thing. Because, you know, I saw the whole thing. We all saw the whole thing. But if you were in the Los Angeles area, you had no choice. You know, he was acquitted by jurors who were his peers. It was a trial by his peers, and they went in there and came back and said he wasn't guilty. Now, we all know that this probably happened because of what had happened with the officers in the Rodney King beating a couple of years before this. So it was more putting a middle finger up to the judicial system. You know? Now, I'm not saying whether I believe he did it or not. It doesn't really matter. OJ could go and jump up and down in the middle of the street and say he did it and tell us how he did it, and he would never go to jail for that. Double jeopardy. But I am going to say that his DNA was there, so that means he probably was there. But the way that it was done looked like a professional hit. And I don't think OJ could have done the work that was done. That's all I'm saying. Exactly. All of the jurors, if the OJ case were not black. Some of them were, some of them weren't. Some of them were black, some of them were brown, some of them were white. But the, prosecution case had holes in it. Whereas the previous case that was held in Simi Valley, purposely not in the jurisdiction, had an all-white jury, and these people acted like they didn't see the same videotape the rest of us saw. So those of us in the Los Angeles area knew what was going to happen, knew why that decision came out like that with OJ. Now, do I agree whether it was the right decision? Doesn't really matter. If he did it, he got off. And he can never be tried for it again. So, but, you have to wonder about his daughter, Sydney, because she, I think, saw what happened. Wonder what, so you got to wonder. And she was a beautiful girl. She still is pretty, but I believe she gained like a lot of weight. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Pamela. It looked like it was a drug hit. Looked like a drug hit. Let me see, what does that say? I'm looking in the chat. Yeah, OJ's not a very good actor. But, I don't know. I think he knows what happened. But he's never going to say. That I that's just what I think. Was he responsible for it? Possibly. But did he personally do it? I don't think so. Looked like a drug hit, like, somebody didn't pay a bill. And, the rumor is that he was no longer taking care of her drug bills for her. And that Ron Goldman was just at the wrong place at the wrong time. Yep. Possibly, Pamela, possibly. There's all kinds of conspiracy theories. OJ's never going to tell. He's never going to tell. A whole lot of doubt about that case. But I don't think he's totally innocent. I don't think he's totally innocent either. Yeah, that's what I hear. That's what I hear. She was a socialite. You know, I mean, Chris, Chris, you know, Kardashian at the time, you know, now Jenner, now whatever I don't know what her last name is now because she married that guy. I don't remember his last name is, but anyway, they're friends and she was a party girl. So I think so. Oh yeah, the condo. Yeah. At that time, condos were not, nobody's trying to buy a condo. No, not at all. Man, a lot of athletes, that's a thing with them. And I'll just tell you, here's my OJ experience for you guys, okay? So when I was in school at SC, I was in school like not long after Marcus Allen left. And so he, along with his friend OJ, would come and hang out at the bar at the college, picking up little blonde hair, blue eyed girls. You know, yeah. So it seemed to be a thing for him, and it was a thing for a lot of athletes. Even when I was at SC, you know, those girls latch on to him quick. If they think they're gonna go pro, yeah, they're trying to latch on. Hey, Mukbang. Thank you for coming, Mukbang Gelato. Yeah, rest in peace, Johnny Cochran. Hi, Alua Shocker. How are you? Thank you for coming. It is, I've been on for about 50, almost 55 minutes. So I'm going to be on for a few more minutes, and then I am going to be shutting it down on my birthday night. I'm doing good. I am just winding down. Today I went out to lunch and then had dinner from Chili's. And tomorrow, gonna do some other things because I'm still off until Thursday. So I have some stuff I'm gonna do tomorrow. I don't think I'm gonna sleep in. I don't get to sleep in because even though I don't have to work, my son has to get up and go to work, which means I gotta get up. Because if I don't get up, he will not get up. I gotta make sure it happens. So even though I want to stay up all night, I can't do that. I can't do that. And besides, I would be, I'd pass out on y'all. it would become a silent live stream on accident. Yeah, it would be an accident. It wouldn't be on purpose. What's this? NSYNC needs to perform again. NSYNC. I liked NSYNC. Somebody's like on this show that I'm watching, The Masked Singer. Somebody thinks that one of the people that's on there is one of the members from NSYNC. I don't think it's JT though. Thank you, Ray. No, Miss Pamela, it's not. And I don't know why he has the music playing upstairs. Like we can't hear it. 1 second, you guys. I got to mute for just 1 second. I'm back. I like NSYNC 1SP, but I'm more a New Edition fan. And then yeah, I liked I liked New Edition. I still do. And then before them, I loved the Silvers back in the 70s when some of y'all weren't around, but I digress. I like New Edition. NSYNC is okay. My cousin likes them and the Backstreet Boys. She's crazy about those groups. She would probably, if NSYNC did a tour, she would probably drag me to the concert because she's here in LA. I know. I saw them when they did do their tours, though. I'll go see BBD. I'll go see Johnny, because Johnny's from my hometown. I'll go see Bobby if he can get it together. Oh, yeah, no, I love the Isley Brothers. Yep. And, yeah, man. Now, see, that was one of the good things that the person whose name I will not say, because they're about to be under a jail. Speaking of which, one of his little girlfriends has been speaking to the FBI. Azriel has been speaking to the FBI. She's working with the FBI. I think that person is going to go down. I think he's going to be up under the jail. I think he's going to be thinking about, he's going to be believing he can fly, but he's not going to be able to fly from out of that jail. That's what I think is going to happen. Yep, the good groups were in the 70s and in the 80s. There's some good groups from the 80s. Yep, there are some good groups from the 80s too. Because you had like Midnight Star. You had Atlantic Star. You had The Deal, you know, before Babyface was out on his own. And New Edition came around in the 80s, you know. And technically, even though, and Prince came like in 79, but really he blew up in the 80s, you know. So, hey, Uppity Unicorn. Yeah, there was a good British wave. Oh yeah, you had like, oh gosh, what was it? White Snake. You had the men at work, because you had the Aussies. The Aussies were in there. Yeah, because in the 80s, that's when they had Friday night videos. Friday night videos. We all looked forward to watching those videos on Friday night. Because there was no MTV. There was no, you know, and you don't even, matter of fact, there are no videos on those, man, you don't even have them. You got to go look at Vimeo and stuff if you want to watch music videos. But that's where our videos were, on Friday night. On Friday night videos. Yeah, Milli Vanilli. Yeah, the lip syncing duo. Then Heat Wave was like the late 70s. And Rod Temperton, I believe, was British. I think Johnny Wilder was American, but some of the members of Heatwave were from Great Britain. Yep. Yeah, but I remember Milli Vanilli. Didn't one of them die, or did he commit suicide? I know one of them is no longer here. I think it was the one with the light skinned one. I think it was the light skinned one with the light colored eyes. Yeah, that was so sad. You know.
Girl, you know it's true.
I know. That was so sad. That was so sad. What happened with those guys, man?
I saw a little girl.
Oh, lip syncing. Lip syncing killed them.
Oh man. Girl, you know it's true.
I was like, lip syncing killed them. Oh man. But you guys, I am going to get off of here because I'm old, y'all. And I'm going to fall asleep on y'all. But I'm going to come on camera before I get off of here so y'all can see me. See now. Let me see. There you go. There I am, everybody. All right, everybody. I will see y'all tomorrow. Thank y'all for coming and sharing my birthday with me. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming. You could have done anything else but been here, but you were here with me. So thank you guys. Shut up. Anyway, guys, peace, blessings from the West Side, guys. Bye, everybody.